Grand Rising, everybody. Light and love. Hope everybody's doing all right today. I fell asleep, so I woke up and I'm doing a reading. All right. See, I'll take what resonates. We got happy news coming about some kind of resolved conflict because you're standing up for yourself. Okay. Take what resonates here. We got a page, and then we got 18, 18, which is a 1 and an 8. Make some kind of resolve. Some kind of resolve is here. Okay. A plan for ending some kind of conflict. All right. So if you've been going through some type of conflict with maybe an employer, you may be getting a promotion or some kind of opportunity for a new job. Okay. Y'all take what resonates. All right. So thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, ancestors and ascended masters. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for walking right beside me every single day. Thank you, Collective, for showing up and being a part of this community, hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel and staying golden. Thank you. All right, what does Collective need to hear about this good news that's coming in? Looks like it's just something, an Ace of Pentacles, business opportunity. Exactly what I was about to say. It says money coming in, new abundance, and stability. Some kind of helping hand. Alright, what else? Man, this keeps talking about a job. What's going on? It says Page of Wands, a new journey, fearlessness, enthusiastic, and the Star. Something happening on a Wednesday. It could be a Wednesday, hump day. Something about somebody's style. It's about your style or something. The way you, I see beauty here. What's going on? What's going on with a Campbell there? What's moving forward with confidence and on a new journey, rejuvenated. So you're gonna, okay, you're gonna be seen. I see it now. You're gonna be seen for your work. Okay, you're going to be seen for some kind of work you may have been doing that's been maybe put on delay because of like rumors and shit like that. It's fixing to excel. You're going to be up leveled in your work, in your mission or what have you. Receiving upgrades. Okay, say you were on a stage, okay, and you had like a few followers, like maybe like, I don't know, 1,000 followers, okay? Well, that's going to turn into more like 10,000, like that. Like something's going to happen. It's going to maybe go viral or something. But it's going to, like, excel you quickly, okay? But it's going to, it looks like it's going to involve a little bit of change in whatever this work is you're doing. Like you're going to be teaching something on a higher level. All right, tell me what this business opportunity is. It says the 7 of Swords, making some kind of plan, but it didn't come out. All right, tell me what the business opportunity is with the Aces of 10 Pentacles. Wealth. You're going to receive an inheritance. It's gonna enable you to upgrade this business. Tell me about the Page of Wands. It says hard work pays off. Cultivation and results. You're about to get paid for what you've been doing. You do something on a stage. What is this that Collective's doing on the stage that's making them shine? What is it they're doing? That's too many, y'all. What is this Collective's doing that's making them shine on this stage that's going to up level? You're being noticed. Looks like you're being noticed by a fan. Tell me what Collective's going to do to make them be noticed. It's a fan. Somebody's going to send you, give you some kind of like big donation. You're going to receive some kind of huge donation collective for your work. Something that you've been doing. You changed somebody's life. You've changed them. And somebody's going to give you a big donation. I'm telling you. Public recognition and adoration. Take it as it resonates. Tell me who this is. Bringing this to the star. That's like 6, y'all. Sorry. Tell me who this is. I don't know why this deck of cards kind of sticks together a little bit. It says somebody that was working, practice at a law firm. Y'all, this is an inheritance. Someone's been hunting you to give you something for an inheritance is what it looks like. You're getting publicly upgraded. Whatever it is. What's this job? Show me this job that you're talking about. What is Collective going to be doing? What do you mean? Something about training? It says 2 wands. It says traveling. Planning for the future. Ace of wands. Adventure. New beginnings. 3 of pentacles. You're going to be working in some kind of team. Teaching somebody. You're standing up on a stage. Teaching somebody something. This is divine. This is meant to be. This is 1, 2, 3 aces out here with a 10 of pentacles. Public recognition. A partnership of some kind. Divinely guided. For your work. This is work, this is work, and this is work. The star. I mean, I pretty much broke it down pretty easily right here. Divine is bringing you recognition publicly, okay? You're going to get public recognition. Looks like from some kind of partner that was watching you. It's a fan. You'll be standing on a stage getting recognized. Are you ready for it, Collective? Looks like you're going to be teaching others. Those are scholars. What is somebody wanting to do some kind of experiment or something on Collective? It says authenticity and opportunities. Somebody wants to do an experiment on you to see your authenticity. I'm telling you. It's a decision. Somebody wants to look, they're gonna propel you up. You're gonna be number 1. They're gonna propel you forward, okay? They're giving you some kind of hidden quiz, or they already did. And you've been proven to be authentic. Someone they were trying to MK Ultra you. They were putting you through something to see how you would react and come out on the other side. And you passed the test, Collective. You remain calm. Look, you're about to get paid for it. I'm telling you, you're going to receive justice in this new beginning for being an earth angel. For being obedient. Plain. That's plain to see here. There's 5 cards right there. Queen of Pentacles is practical, business-oriented, receiving something from the 6 of Cups, which is justice, because divine is making this happen. Because of your belief, your trust, your faith. You're knowing that divine is with you and you're not alone. You're an earth angel. You're about to get this new beginning. It might be something to do with music, because there's something to do with a stage. She looks like she's singing. He's got singing and music and dancing. But you could be singing the truth. Okay? That looks like, look, this looks like singing too. I'm telling you. some kind of entertainment. But you're the star. You're about to be recognized. You're about to be. You're going to go from rags to riches, but you're going to go from like 0 to 90 and like that. So I hope you're prepared for it. I hope you're able to handle it when it happens, okay? But you've been through some major shit, okay? And what are you talking about? What are you talking about wishing you was a slave? You need to be very careful of your words, partner. That's insanity. Y'all. Even joking around, your words mean a lot. And you're talking about you wishing you was a slave? Well, I don't want to be a slave owner, so I guess you're shit out of luck. Okay, because I don't need a slave. God takes care of things that I can't handle. I don't need somebody else to do work for me. This is a river of golden bones. It says, perhaps I see things in a way you don't. Amen. It says, Queen Ingrid mused, pursing her lips, and my muscles eased the tiniest bit. That assessing eyes hadn't seen Hector for what he was, too. It says, you let her rooks run wild through your... Gray pulled her focus back to him. The rooks are indeed welcome in my court, Queen Ingrid gestured around the dimly lit space. They leave the ice wolves alone and make Lou think twice about claiming Tygo as his own. Why would he do that? Because I ended our engagement with no other explanation than a simple I wanted to. Queen Ingrid grinned like a snowcat, and that is a tantamount to breaking a contract and a pact terms. Okay? Lou wants his cut of Tygo. She lifted her chin, straightening her crown as she did, and I am disciplined to give it to him. This would be all fixed by allowing first children to claim their thrones, regardless of their gender. It says, perhaps, but that isn't the case, is it? So be careful, princess. You're speaking more like a sorceress than a wolf. It says, I shook my head. I am a wolf, therefore I am speaking like a wolf, I snapped. Just perhaps we've been letting the wrong wolves decide what is and isn't good for their packs for too long. Like your mate, Grayman, Queen Ingrid winked at him. She's stunning. You don't deserve her. I know, Gray instantly replied. The rumble of his voice made my toes curl in my boots. I've been hearing some wicked whispers from Dameron. It says, your father's wolves were at my doorstep only 2 nights ago, looking for you and her. I wondered if you'd show up at my doorstep too. They come from Tago after Aiden's death? Not straight to Demarian's. My eyes winked. As I wondered as if they told Queen Ingrid that Gray had killed them. Perhaps we wouldn't be walking out of this castle after all. What did they say? You don't know? You're no longer the heir to Demarian. Your father has declared you and your mate traitors. What? He really did? He's named Hemming's son, Aves, as his heir, and put out a bounty of 1,000 gold griftas to whoever returns Mesa safely. So now he cares about Mesa? He could care less about her, I'm sure. He wouldn't even care about your kingdom at all, princess, if it wasn't filled with unclaimed gold. Nero has always maneuvered himself for more power. It's why he's broken his marriages with the valiant princess after her failed engagement. He probably thinks if they return to Mesa, he can carry on with his plans. Perhaps he thinks she's easier to control too. How convenient he has another gold wolf in his possession who happens to be her mate. I gritted my teeth. In his possession. Don't worry. I told the Silver Wolves I heard rumors of you turning southward, that you cut down the Stormcrest ranges to Malta. Why? Because I despise Nero, and I don't like silver wolves in my kingdom. More, I won't let any man say what goes on in Tigga, ever. I won't alert the rooks that you are here either. Payment for your song. If you decide to stay here, that promise will carry. But if you cross into Aldemir, you're on your own. I clasp my hands together and hanging my head. We wouldn't end up in the dungeon tonight. Thank you. You are most welcome in my court, Kali Mary Marero. Queen Ingrid bowed her head back to me. I suppose you are too, Grayman. Now that you are not a Nero's puppet anymore, I wish you luck. So somebody is turning tables, turning on your side, collective. I'm telling you, because those people thought that they were going to go to the dungeons, okay, but because of your work and your persistence and your diligence, you've made a name for yourself, like an energy. You've built up an energy of, because you're true, okay, you're authentic, okay, and because of your persistence and keeping on and keeping on and keeping on and keeping on, and showing that you're honest and true, and carry these virtues, and humility and humble, and so on and so forth. The consistency of it has turned someone's heart to see that you're being true to help you. Okay, and that queen is about to help them when they were afraid that she was going to throw them in a dungeon. Okay, and that queen is about to help them. So y'all take that as it resonates. Okay. Alright, what does Colette need to hear out of these letters? What does Colette need to hear out of these letters today? Oh, I want to tell y'all something. So, there was a place called Tatarian that's somewhere near the Antarctica. It's called Tatarian. Um, um, Let me say this first, okay? There's 5 continents that make up Antarctica. 5 continents, 5 bodies of land, and it's all called Antarctica, okay? Um, and there's a wall, okay? Apparently there's a wall, which we've all discussed, and we know that there's a wall. There's a place called Tataria, and when you hear the word ET or what have you, the Tartarians, the Tartarians came from the outer world, which is, we have a world, and then the ice planet or whatever, the ice wall, and then outer, there's more continents, okay? There's a place called Tatarian. That's where the words extraterrestrial came from, because the extra Tartarian that was at the dinner table from the outer world. Okay? That's where the word extraterrestrial came from the Tartarians. And there is a place called Turkmenistan, something like that. It's got these. Y'all look this up. I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but it's Turkmen. It could be M-E or M-I-N. And then I think there's an A, and then Stan, S-T-A-N. Okay? Anyway, this place has got these ginormous, huge, like the buildings that we have in America, that there's no fucking way that these country motherfuckers riding around in fucking little carts built them. But anyway, there's no people in the whole fucking country. Like, they got all these huge fucking beautiful monuments and buildings and like statues and such, okay? No people. They have the popular place where you can go like swim in the It's like in the cave where the water's real buoyant and such and such. No people. No people. Y'all look it up. Called Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan. Okay? They believe that it's a... Now look, even the cathedral... This is crazy. The cathedral had like 25 security people. And there was no like customers or people walking around in there. It was just a bunch of fucking security people. Y'all look it up, called Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan. It's like a fucking that I mean, it's truly like another planet. It's so weird. It's crazy. Didn't see a single person in the whole place. 345. That's an L. 3457, 34557, 34557, 3445577, 223445577. Oh, they got a lot of letters out. I mean, a lot of numbers out here today. Something's equal. Yeah, 4 equals 4, 5 equals 5. 7 equals 7, but we got 3 5s out here. That's a magic number. 23 is a magic number, okay? I'll take that as it resonates. I don't believe this is telling any kind of birth dates. I believe it's telling you to pay attention to angel numbers and pay attention to the repetitive numbers and the repetitive words that you keep hearing, okay? This is telling you to pay attention to it, okay? Something magical happening. Not magic. Magical. There's a difference. They're not the same. You understand? There's a difference between magic and magical. 222, y'all. As I say that. It says a lot of difference. Yeah, right. You know it. Okay. Somebody's crying, but it's fake. Fake crying. Crocodile tears. Looks like a PI. Dipped. Jedi. Judgment. Dipped judgment. IG. Something's frozen. AIG means, or AGI is frozen. This has something, look, this is something to do with government right now. I'm not real sure, but it's something to do with the government. There's something going on. Oh, and there's something going on with this fucking ice. I can't remember what those 3 letters stand for, but that ice team, the Doge ice team, they went and fucking, for no apparent reason, went and arrested the mayor. Where the fuck was it? I don't remember where it was. But would not give any kind of reasoning. They don't carry no kind of warrants. Listen to me now, okay? Because we're going into martial law, okay? They don't carry any kind of warrants. They don't got to. They don't have to. They can come straight into your fucking house and take your ass. ICE. Look it up. Just they went and just took a mayor. They just went in and took that motherfucker. Took him. No kind of explanation or nothing. Said that he was... they didn't even say. They said that and they done it to a mother too, to some lady. She's a mother. The whole fucking town was protecting her, like was surrounding her, protecting her. Well, they called the police. They called the police and said these people don't have a warrant to take this lady. They don't have no warrant. Police fucking helped ICE, pushing them people off of the ICE people where they could drag that lady over to the car. It's crazy, man. I'm telling y'all. Y'all be prepared, because these times that we're living in fixing to get fucking crazy. If you ain't right with God and Jesus Christ, I tell you today to get right with Jesus Christ, okay? It says Gary. It says Jay. Something about the air. Air. Why? Some kind of pear. G. I'm not sure why it keeps talking about this, but something about an education. Maybe being a GED teacher. I don't know. Something like that. It's to do with education. Lingered. Something lingered. Lingered to pay. Something's been put off to pay somebody. It says jot. There's something to do with a note. Jot down a note. It goes to that again. I'm telling y'all that somebody, and they're, man, this a tiger. This is crazy, y'all. How many times? Oh, this tiger thing, man. Tigers are way bigger than lions. Now check this out. I watched this fucking movie called The Two Brothers. I showed it to y'all yesterday. I watched this movie, okay? And the next thing I know, now I watched this movie from a movie that was on, that I got from the library. Had nothing to do with my phone, nothing, okay? Had nothing to do with Wi-Fi or anything. So I watched this movie. This movie's beautiful. I recommend you watching this movie, okay? Two brothers, about two tigers, I'm sorry. Anyway, so the next thing I know, it's crazy. Next thing I know, I'm seeing fucking shorts like popping up all over my YouTube about fucking tigers. About tigers. This is crazy funny too. And this one come up because I posted when I was during the middle of watching this movie. I posted tigers are way larger than lions. Okay, don't let because you thought of it, they're not. Tigers are huge, large, enormous animals. Okay, and tigers don't really care to be touched. Okay, they're not really like they touch their mate and their pets. I mean, they're not their pets, they're babies, okay? They don't really fuck with the other tigers. They fuck with their mate and their babies, okay? Lions, on the other hand, lions are very affectionate, crazily enough, and especially the male lion is super, like, he touches all in the whole community, the babies and all. Okay, well, it showed this picture of this, had a tiger and a lion encaged together, okay? Apparently they were rescues or something. But this tiger, man, this tiger's like 3 times as big as this fucking lion, it looks to me. And this tiger's laying up against the wall, and this lion keeps coming over there and trying to like, like be affectionate, like kind of wrestle around with the tiger. That's how they mate or whatever. That's how they show their mate or whatever. And that tiger is like looking at the camera, like, I don't know, it was looking directly at the camera. That tiger was like, what the freak? And he kept like looking at that lion like, what are you doing? And he'd kind of like do like that, and that lion would move closer, and that tiger would look like, what the fuck? You know, it was so funny. But to see them in the same thing, you can see the visible. Tigers are huge, way bigger than a lion. But people probably wouldn't think that. I mean, you know, most people probably wouldn't think that every continent that we have on the earth besides Antarctica will fit into Africa. Even Europe. It's because of something that you're being, like, your mind is, like, trained that way. I don't know, but tigers are humongous. And because we were told that the lion was the king of the jungle, we think of them as being bigger than tigers, but they're not. They're not. Okay, the eye of the tiger. You're a winner. You're gonna succeed. You're a warrior. Okay, the eye of the tiger. Never give up. Keep going. Okay. It says something about joy, using your joy. Something about paid Jerry. Okay, why did they pay Jerry? What does Jerry got anything to fucking do with it? says, what? I thought it said milk, but it don't. It says ink. Ink, a link. Jerry's a link. Get Junior. To get Junior? Oh, God dang. Junior's name is Justin. He's not really a junior. He's just goes by Junior because of who his dad is. But he's not really a junior. His name's not blah 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 Junior. He goes by Junior because it's kind of like Big Ed and Little Ed, okay? But he doesn't necessarily, Little Ed doesn't necessarily be named Ed. It's just, he's just like Big Ed. It says Alex, Lexi. What is, what? This keeps coming out like major. Pink is a symbol of French, like puppy love. Also symbolizes female. It's I guess it's a combination of the purity of blood because it's pink and white. That's a combination. I mean, white and red is a combination of blood and purity, right? Pink and red. What? Something. Okay, it's trying to say something here, y'all, for sure. Pink and red. Gator? Jay? Red Jay? That's a cardinal. Ain't no such thing as a red jay. A red jay is a cardinal, y'all. Ain't no fucking such thing as a red jay. So, tread. Oh, somebody, look, I'm telling you, somebody's about to go viral. I'm telling you, there's something about somebody's style. Somebody's very trendy. It says something about a private eye, link, zip, day, today. Maybe happening today, y'all. Great giant. Great giant. Riker. Let's see. Liker. Like a year. Something happened a year ago. Yeah. Being resolved. Whatever's happened a year ago is being resolved by God. Something about you being golden. Stay golden, pony boy. It's golden. It's golden, baby. Something's in the air. Zip. JJY. Judgment. Judgment's in the air. It says K. It says Kate. Oh, thank you, Kate. God bless you, woman. Thank you so much for your I love you. It says Kate. Golden. Okay. It says take, key, IRA. There's something to do with an IRA. What that has to do with that Cox Enterprises. It says told Gary to pray. Told somebody to pray. I pray. Something is legit. I pray legit. Oh, so somebody's praying that that this kid is theirs? Zinc, okay. I do I do okay. Likely. Let's see, praying. I do okay praying. Praying I love you. E.T. dozen. Someone's gonna bring you a dozen roses. I'm telling y'all, I keep feeling that about them flowers. I'm telling you. Like. It says Yeti. So this is something you can believe. Honest. Yeti is honest. Real. This is real. I know. Pay. Play. Replay. Something's been replaying in somebody's mind. Replay it. Yin, yang, yin and yang is out here. It says something about a kid. Oz, returning home. Pit, relay. Oh, somebody didn't relay a message. It's a note. Someone wrote a note and someone didn't relay it. It says Pike. That's crazy. It says DNA and it says Dan. Take what resonates. It says Andy, Randy, Rick, Gary. There's a lot of, this is somebody has pity on somebody. I pity. Carl. Earl's out here. Something's early. Too early. Divine timing's at play, y'all. Kidding, diking, piking. Zipping. Pizzing, dizzy. Someone's dizzying. King. I dizzy king. Too early. I dizzy king. JK, y'all. Take what resonates. It says pearl. That's a gemstone for June. This is Kentucky. It says Georgia. This is gate. Open. Gate open. Wowzers, that. Take what resonates. Real. This is real. Could be something to do with your patience. This is patent. Go patent. Some kind of something that you've created. Ride. I don't know. It says God and Lord. Tape. Taping. Tapping or taping? Taping end. Tape end. Or someone named Elizabeth. Red and pink for sure. Adorn. Pet. Petro, and Lizzie. Peter and Lizzie. Peter may be Spanish. Dink. Dinky. I don't know why it's saying dinky. Dinky. Dizzy. Dizzy. Some kind of trap. 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 End. Trapped. Trapped on. Taped on. Tarped. I don't know, there was something that was opened. Shouldn't have been opened. Daryl. Daryl. These names are important, y'all. I'm telling y'all. There's something to do with these people are key players. Jody. Joe. Joey. Something to do with dope. Or a copycat. This is something about Ray. Look, it says Jean. It says Jane. It says Dane. It says Zane. It says near. Near top. Near the top. Near top. It says yield. Yield. And ran. It says train. And then it says no rain. Gale. Gale. In trio. In trio. Talk. Talked. Options. Something to do with a lake. On Lake Road. River. Ken. Kent. I love you. Keep saying that. Jizzy. JK. G. Y'all, I swear it's this. It's something to do like that. Someone was trying to hurt this person, not Junior, but JRK. Jerk. Jerk told. Someone told a lie on somebody. Pig. J-I-Y. J-I-K. I don't know, something light. Light. Karen. Darren. Dark. Derek. Dark. Dark. This is Paige. Dark Page. Jenny. Plot. There's something to do with a plane in the air. Jenny, not dark. Dark. Jedi. Link. Get. Link. Dot link. Dark link. Read. I read. Says Tina. Says Tino. Dare. Gary. Dogs. There's something to do with dogs as well. Joker. DEA. DEA. No problem. Get grip. Go in. This is AJ. There's quite a few. I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be right back. It's just something about a toker. R. R. Are learning. Are learning. Learn. I learn to. I learn to. Dip. That's how they learn. Someone learned to run away when they didn't know how to feel. I'm telling you, it's just something about somebody's enjoy. Enjoy. It says liar or liar. Liar and joy. Tend. Tending to kids. Tend. Something about a kid. It keeps talking. It keeps saying kid. 10 kids. 10 kids. Pair. 10 pairs of kids. Links. 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 Lizzie. Take. Lizzie take. Lizzie take 10 kids to the park. Parked in. Parked in. Parked. Got in. Jail. Got in jail. JK. Something's just kidding. Got parked. Go park. Parted. Parted link. Part linked. Oh no, it says Nike. That's the God of War. Jail. Or jail dialed. Something about a portal. Open portal, it says. Freaking go open portal. I know. Go open portal. Digital. A digital portal? Some kind of digital portal, y'all. Open. Somebody wrote a note in pen. Okay. Okay. It says pride. Gentle pride. Be gentle in your pride. I tell in telling. Somebody's telling somebody. Joke, Joey. Alright, there it is, y'all. A link. At a link. Ride to the top. Somebody's going to the top. I'm telling you. Somebody's going up. That's what I got. If y'all see something else here, there's a portal opening. Dine in. That's what I got. Okay. Y'all seen everything. There it is. If y'all see something else that I didn't see, put something out. ATL, something about Atlanta. There's an oral. I don't know. This says Jinx. Somebody saying something at the same time. EKG. Heart problems. Tip. It's Tiny. I'm telling you, there's somebody named fucking Tiny. Or going by the name Tiny. They're a doppelganger. It says King. Thank you, King. It says deity. Oral deity. And then we got Jedi. Jedi. Paid king to do it. Paid king to do it. All that's out here. Paid and then king to do it or let. Damn, that almost says oracle. Without the C, it says it with a K. ID. Someone doing your work. Someone's trying to do your work. Like they're trying to copy you. It says dear okay, read, royalty. You're going to get royalties or it's royalty. Pride. Die. Let pride die. Your royalty. Period. You ain't got shit to worry about. You're gonna get, if God has something for you, collective, understand that and know that you're gonna receive it. Who's greater than God? I mean, nobody. You understand? If your God has something that He says is going to be yours, you're going to get it. You're going to receive it. Okay? It says something about today. It says today. I keep seeing Petro. Petro. I mean, is that talking about? It says Dixon, Dixon. Dixon. Join Dixon, and it says joint, G-O-I-N-T, joining, D-O-T, giants, I do. Somebody may be getting married. Not about no damn married. Tell you now, about no damn married. I tried that. I don't know. I guess I could try for a third time. 3 times you're out. I don't know about no damn married. I don't know about it. I'm too much of a giver to be married. I swear to God. That's a tough one. I don't know. They better be in my equal fucking energy if I'm going to marry them. Is all I got to say. What? These names were trippy today, too. I tell you what, it's quite a bit. I hope you're doing good this morning, Miss Kate. I fell asleep last night. I woke up like 2:30 or something like that. I took a shower, goofed around, and got started on this reading because it is what it is. 29, it says horned cactus, resourcefulness. Maybe moving to Texas. But you know, a cactus, you don't have to hardly ever water a cactus. Not hardly ever. They retain the... Wow, is that why the camel was on that fucking card? Camels do the same thing, like the cactuses do. They store the water in a certain area until they need it. It's resourcefulness. That's why the camel was on there. It's on 11, 29. That's why that camel was on that. And I kept noticing that camel. It's resourcefulness. Think about it. It says, eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. It's God. Seeing something from God's point of view or trusting in what God's view is, okay? But whatever it is, it's facing right towards you. It's coming right to you. Gathering around the power of community. 29, 18, and 26. Seeing from a higher view, being resourceful, staying goaded. Somebody's going to be on a stage, without a doubt. Possibly already on a stage, but you're going to be on a bigger stage. I promise you. It says, protecting the future. It's like a Capricorn is protecting the future. I don't know. I don't feel like this reading is over, though. So, y'all stick around, because there's got to be some kind of message coming through, because I don't feel like it's over, and when I don't feel like it's over, there's something major about to be said or something, okay? I'm just telling y'all. I don't want those. Getting tired of the... What is it you want me to use? The Wandering Star. Pretty good. 2 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Tell you what resonates. Whew, I can't wait for y'all to get y'all's fucking mate. So this, this mate shit. Whoo, doggy, I swear. Come on, partner. It says the Mother Star, yes, and the 2 of Pentacles. So you're going to say yes to something. Okay, what do you want to tell collective out of these Wandering Star? I know I've already done the letters, but I feel like there's something more left. The 9 of Pentacles. It says accomplishment, comfort, prosperity, stability. Okay. It says, treat yourself. This is a wonderful time to upgrade your home. Make your space a sanctuary that raises your vibration and gives you a sense of peace, safety, and possibility. With yourself. You have worked hard for your financial stability, and you deserve beautiful things that will bring joy and pleasure. Invite loved ones over to share your prosperity. Make them a gorgeous feast. Open a special bottle of wine and celebrate your accomplishments. Walt Whitman said, I celebrate myself and sing myself. That's your confirmation for the whole thing, for the whole reading. Celebrate yourself. Do something nice for yourself. Look at this. You know, collective. No, you already know. Oh, by the way, it's been confirmed out of the horse's fucking mouth. So if anybody don't believe me, Michelle Obama is a man. She said she was. She said she was a transgender. She said, as a black man, I salute you for taking the steps to come out as a transgender, she said to that guy. But she's a man. And you know, crazily enough, that rumor about Obama and fucking Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. Jennifer Aniston was with Obama. Tell me what collective needs to hear from the message from the universe. Strange world we're living in. It says the journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. I told y'all time and again, it's this you're being rewarded for not giving up and being consistent, okay? Not switching sides or anything like that. You're being consistently, you're on the side of the light, okay? Consistently speaking the truth and like I said, all the virtues, the honor, the respect, the honesty, all of those things are about to be rewarded because you didn't give up. And those are rewards that God rewards. Okay, being virtuous, being an earth angel. Okay, and you're a true one. You're authentic. You look. You might get moody, and you might say moody shit, but you're always kind. Even if it seems. You might be mad and be aggressive like that, mad, but you're kind. Even though it may come across or seem like you're being mean, but you're not. You're just trying to defend yourself and protect yourself, okay? And people are starting to realize that you've been fucking through it because of them. But you're true, authentic. You're gleefully, joyfully happy with God. You're happy. Okay, when you're by yourself, a lot of times you're contented more to be by yourself than to be around all those fucking dark, nasty, evil energies. Okay, you're contented to be by yourself, and that's becoming a problem because you're not open to a relationship. You learn independence, and you don't want to be trapped. You don't want to be fucking trapped again. But let me tell you this: God is telling you that this time is going to be different. Okay, this time is going to be like no other because everything you've learned, you put your boundaries up, and you're not giving the energy of take advantage of me because I'm kind anymore, okay? You're giving the energy of you really don't want to do that because I'm powerful, okay? More than, sucker right across your forehead. You're a lot more powerful than you could have imagined. And listen, you could have been in a broken state when you met this person. You could have been in a broken state and wasn't paying attention to it. I'm telling you, wasn't paying attention to this person whatsoever because you weren't in alignment. Okay, and now you've come into alignment, and divine is working out the details of how this union is going to come together. So, y'all be prepared. Tell you something great, big, huge, big, huge is coming. Okay, ginormous. You're like a whole different life. I won't say you were poor. More middle class, medium. You know, on the struggling side of it. But you're not. Money and thoughts like that are not even going to be a part of your like being. You're not going to be having to could be concerned of something not getting paid or you know this is tore up. You're not gonna have to be concerned with that. You're just gonna be able to get it fixed or pay for it. Okay, so it's something to do with the way that you've grown in your relationship with money, of how it flows and keeping the flow going, and that setting aside and never ever spending anything on yourself or anything like that doesn't do anybody any good. Okay, it needs to flow. The money needs to flow in order for it to keep accumulating. Okay, and you come to some kind of terms with that. Okay, before you were so scared because that fear would tell you, oh, you better not, no, you better not, you better not do nothing for yourself. You know, you got to give this to some loser that don't deserve it because they're about to take advantage of you, so you can't spend it on yourself. Just, that's the kind of mindset that you were, you know, just in case. You know, because you're all time getting fucking screwed over to do with money. It's bullshit, okay? But you don't have to worry about that no more. That's not even going to have to be any kind of part of your... That part of your life has been something that has been kind of like always, ever since you can remember. Like, you have enough and you have what you need. But there's that one thing that needs to be fixed, or that something or another that you stressing over that not getting done. But if you just believe and trust in God, this shit's gonna be taken care of, man. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna move into this whole new. What am I saying? This whole new energy of your relationship with money, with other people. With the world around you, okay, you're moving into a higher level of that, of receiving, okay, because you understand it a lot more than you used to. Before, you would receive and you would be ungrateful. It's not that you was ungrateful, is that you weren't grateful. You understand? You weren't ungrateful. You were just not grateful for what it was. Okay, say you needed money. Say you needed something. You needed money for. You needed your car fixed. Okay, well, when you received that money, you weren't grateful that you received it to get your car fixed. You weren't grateful for it. You were like, what's next? You're like looking at what next bad shit can happen. Okay. Now you've changed that. You was like, you know what? If God wants me to drive that car, God's gonna give me what I need to drive it. And I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful that it's going. Okay. It's just all in perspective, y'all, because it's all illusion anyway. Learn to have fun with it and enjoy, okay? Laugh about it even, okay? And stay golden, baby, because you're a winner, all right? Like love, everybody. See you on the flip side. Lumen de la mine. Namaste.